Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the end of Rosie's Route. We're going to be going through all the endings here. I did not feel like going to bed right after I recorded chapter 7, so I'm just going to record it now and then get it over with because I still have an hour left before I have to go to bed. So now we're going to be doing Rosie's Route starting with the happy end. It's going to unlock a scenario like everyone else's. There's going to be two demons, and then the good end is last. Stop that. So it picks up right after he confesses, so it just skips to 6 months later. Oh, she's back at Sorcier.
いやー、今年の秋野菜もよく実ったわ。
I look over at my crops with a satisfied smile as I patrol the fields at the academy. After returning to Sorcier, it seems that there was an issue between Giordo and Albert, but at least publicly we were able to return home peacefully. There was an issue. Is that the annulment? Keith reported the truth of the situation to Mother and Father, but in the social world there are no rumors of a coup and quid. The official story is that we escaped on an emergency boat as the Vinculum was attacked by pirates and sent out an SOS. A ship managed by Royal Knights, which happened to be in the area, then found us. Thus, our bond with Quid is closer than ever. Well, it's not technically wrong. Giordo seems to be something like pen pals with Albert now, I think. That's funny. When I mentioned Albert around Giordo, he gets this spooky aura about him. That is definitely worried. What happened? But I just miss Rozy. As I continue my farm work, I have the gardening chair Rozy made with me, but that just makes me feel all the more lonely. After having finished my inspection, I sit down on the chair. It reminds me of when I first saw it and he placed his hand on my shoulder. We write letters to each other, but I miss seeing his face. It has been 6 months since I last saw Rozy. I promised to send him my vegetables, but I wish we could eat them together.
落ち込んでても仕方ない。とにかく美味しい野菜の鮮度を保てるよう、いい感じに手入れしていくわよ。
I'll probably just come surprise you in a visit. I roll up my sleeves and get back to work, banishing the cloud hanging over me. But my crops really do look so good. I wish that Rozy could be with us when we harvest them. And also, after finishing up my farm work, I get changed to head back to the dormitory. Ah, that was a job well done today. This year's pumpkins look so good. The sweet potatoes and carrots came out well too. I'm sure they'll be delicious. After harvesting them, they will be cooked into wonderful dishes. I wish I could see him try them in person. Your wish shall be granted, probably. I wonder if I can deliver them across the ocean myself, but the thoughts are cut short by a flash of someone familiar before me. Is that Rozy? I must want to see him so badly that I've started to imagine things. I rub my eyes and the silhouette grows. It has a beaming smile.
カタリナ、久しぶりだね。
Aww.
本物？
You're real? Rozy simply laughs at my reaction to his surprise appearance.
もちろん本物だよ。今度こそね。
What do you mean this time? Talking about on the vinculum. Rozy smiles and then reminds me of the time I mistook Albert for him. His smile brings back so many memories. I sprint to go hug him.
Rozy!
Aw, he's blushing.
あ、カタリナ。
I hug him tightly and Rozy pats me on the back consolingly. The sensation of his hand is calming. Rozy smells like the sun, affirming once more that he is really here.
俺もカタリナに会いたかったから嬉しいよ。
Why not?
でも俺もカタリナに会いたかったから嬉しいよ。でもまだ人に見られるとまずいから
But why not? Is your engagement not annulled yet? Right. It would be bad if a noble lady was spotted hugging someone in public. I have already been yelled at countless times for jumping on my adorable little brother. I quickly let go and step back and look at Rozy. The 6 months apart have done nothing to dampen his smile.
でもなんでロジーがここに？
実は半年だけソルシエに駐留して外交官の仕事をすることになったんだ。
Oh, how convenient.
外交官？
My eyes widen and Rozy bashfully nods.
あれからしばらくは慌ただしかったんだけど、ようやくクイード国内の情勢も安定してね。それにビンクルム号の修理も済んだから、これからはソルシエの信頼回復、関係の構築に努めることにもなったんだ。
ビンクルム号治ったの？
うん。しかも今度はクイード王家とソルシエ王家で直接話し合って正式に航路を結ぶことになったんだ。多分これからは前よりもずっと行き来しやすくなると思う。
Hooray! It was a huge challenge to commute only through letters up until now. This is great news.
それで外交官の派遣をすることになったんだけど、なかなか人員の選定に難航してね。それで俺が選ばれたんだ。俺ならソルシエに滞在した経験もあるし、国家を代表しても大丈夫だってことでね。それで王城とか魔法省とか主要機関に挨拶回りをしていた流れで、この魔法学園へも来たんだ。
Ow.
でもそんなこと手紙では一言も。
ごめん、驚かせてみたくて。
Of course he wanted to surprise you.
もしかしたらカタリナに会えるかなって思ってたけど、実際にこうして顔を見られるなんて嬉しいな。
私も毎日ロジーと会いたいなって思ってたから。
本当？
Rosy's expression lights up. My racing heart tells me this is the face I was hoping to see.
ここがカタリナが通っている魔法学園なんだね。
Rozy looks around the campus curiously. Turning back to me, he laughs.
ってカタリナ、頬に土がついてるよ。
Rozy continues to laugh while wiping my cheek with his handkerchief. You think we're finally reunited and I have dirt on me.
もしかしてまた畑いじり？
そうそう、さっきまで畑仕事をしてて。
相変わらずなんだね。カタリナの作った畑も見てみたいな。そろそろ収穫の時期？
ええ、そうなんだけど、そうだ、ロジーがソルシエにいるってことは、つまり一緒に収穫もできるのね。
うん、そうだね。
Aw. Hooray! I gotta plan a vegetable party. We can harvest the vegetables together and then grill them on the barbecue. Oh, and if it shows, we can. Oh, and if it snows, we can make an igloo and then grill them on a clay stove inside. That would be so delicious. I don't know if clay stoves exist in this world, but I'm sure Rozy could make one if I described it to him. And during the spring harvest season.
で、あれ？さっきロジー、半年だけって言ってた？
ああ、そうだね。今のところ滞在が決まっているのは半年だけかな。その後は正式に選定された外交官が代わりに来るはずだよ。
In 6 months you'll be graduated and then you can go to quit and get married, right?
そうなんだ。
I'll only be with Rozy for 6 months. Thinking about having to say goodbye so soon really bums me out.
カタリナ？
Rozy peers into my face. The worried look he makes my heart. Gosh. Rozy peers into my face. The worried look he has makes my heart sting.
その、 半年しかいられないなんて寂しいなって思って。
We finally reunited, so I shouldn't be such a bummer. Gotta focus on enjoying our reunion right now.
本当はもっと別の場所でって思ってたけど、いいか。こんな可愛いことを言われたら我慢できないもんな。カタリナ。
You gonna kiss her? She do something adorable? Oh. Rozy calls my name, his voice pulling me back from my thoughts. I blink as he's getting down on one knee and... He holds out his hand to me like a prince from a fairy tale. Sorry. I caught a glimpse of a couple of the last words before I even read the whole thing. I was like, oh really? What's going on? Oh, he was wanting to do this in a much more planned out spot, but he's like, I just can't help it. You're just so adorable. This is cute.
半年後、君が卒業したら、俺と一緒にクイードに来てくれないかな。
Adorable.
今度は嘘や噂じゃなくて、本当の婚約者として。
Aww. Fiance.
それって。
うん。カタリナに俺を選んでほしい。カタリナ、俺と結婚してください。
I was wondering which one of them was going to have a marriage proposal in it. This is adorable. Rozy. The word marry makes my face burn. That's right, our feelings are mutual, and Rozy said that... That's right, our feelings are mutual, and Rozy said that he would convince Giorno. You haven't broken it off? How do you... Can you get engaged to two different people? I mean, I guess they're not officially engaged, but she's going to accept his engagement proposal while she's engaged. I don't know how I feel about that. But I had completely forgotten. I do want to be with him always. And I've been constantly thinking of how to do that.
カタリナ、君と一緒にいたいんだ。許されるなら死ぬまでずっと。
If I could be with Rozy all the time instead of just for half a year. Moving to Quid will be no easy task. Many difficulties lie ahead, but if I have him smiling at my side. If I can be with the one I love, then there's only... If I can be with the one I love, then there can only be one answer.
喜んで
I placed my hand to his. Rozy's smile is like a blooming flower. That warm and gentle smile, my beloved Rozy's smile.
大好きだよ、カタリナ。
Rozy places his lips on the back of my hand. A cool, gentle breeze blows against the warmth of the hand. A cool, gentle breeze blows against the warmth of his hand, and a cool, gentle breeze blows against the warmth of his hand as my heart soars. I will be with Rozy even when he departs for Quid. What awaits us is a future with the one I love. Knowing that fact fills me with joy as Rozy and I laugh in the summer sun. That was a really short happy end. Wow. That's like the shortest one yet. That's funny. She's like, sure, I'll be your fiance. We'll just convince Giorno my other fiance later. Okay. Whatever. We're gonna go to...
どれも大切な思い出よ。
いろいろな話をしよう。
Girlfriends at school. My first free day after arriving in Sorcière, I managed to match my time off to Katarina's own break, and after obtaining permission from the academy, head off to her own personal garden on the grounds.
って、これをカタリナが作ったの？
ええ、そうよ。こっちはナスで、こっちはキュウリよ。
This is after they got engaged. Or, sorry, this is after he proposed. Katarina says, puffing out her chest, she clearly takes pride in her impressive fields. It is true that it's almost autumn, so I can understand wanting to show off the plump vegetables, but
これ一人で世話ができる範囲を超えていると思うんだけど。
I am blown away by the scale. From what she told me, I had been imagining a little garden. This is a full-scale farm. And to think it's on school grounds, no less.
これカタリナが一人で世話しているの？
I managed to ask, still shocked at the variety. Katarina nods in response.
ええ、基本的にはそうよ。でもみんながよく手伝ってくれるし、苗をくれるからついつい種類が増えちゃって。
そっか、みんなと一緒に畑仕事をしているんだね。
To be honest, hearing that makes me a little envious. Because I'm no longer a student, I would never get the chance to till fields together with her, let alone meet her every day. There is nothing to be done, given the gap in both age and distance. Even now that I am in Sorcière, there is a limit to the amount of time I can spend with her at the academy.
まあ、こうして学園敷地内に入って彼女の生活を垣間見れただけでもよしと思わないとな。
Under normal circumstances, even that would have been impossible. We're different. Under normal circumstances, even that would have been impossible. We're of different nations. But my heart's desires overpower my logic, and I blurt out my true feelings.
ねえカタリナ、俺にも少し手伝わせてもらえないかな。
で、畑仕事？
うん。カタリナと一緒にやりたいって思ったんだ。ダメかな。
I ask, and Katarina's face lights up in a smile. She bobs her head cheerfully.
一緒にやりましょう。あ、でも作業服が。
大丈夫。今日はこの後人と会うような予定もないし。
I take off my coat and roll up the sleeves of my shirt. Then I get to tending alongside Katarina. She had plotted out some space for winter crops, so I start by helping her plant those.
それで、これはここに植えればいい？
ええ、ありがとう。それで次は。
I talk with Katarina about different vegetables as we move about our work. I crouch down to plant in one area and then notice Katarina stare at me a little blankly.
カタリナ、どうかした？
いや、ロジーって意外と畑仕事に慣れてるんだなって思って。
ああ。
It is unusual to find a Duke's son who is experienced in this sort of work, but the same could be said for Katarina herself.
まあ、普段から機械いじりとか手作業することも多いからね。
That doesn't mean you know how to plant. Like
それにたまに自分が試作した肥料の性能を確認するために植物を育てて記録を取ったりすることもあるんだ。
See, there you go. You should have just started off with that.
肥料を作れるの？
Katarina's eyes lights up. She leans in towards me, and I scratch my cheek bashfully while nodding.
うん。まあ、ハーブの性能や薬の作り方を調べていたら、原材料である植物の育ち方とかも気になってきちゃって。
すごい。ロジーは何でもできるのね。
As always, Katarina praises me without reserve. It is wonderful but embarrassing. She exclaims aloud while I am deep in thought watching her.
あ、ロジー。ほっぺに土がついてる。
How did I know that was going to happen?
あ、そっか。しまった。
It must have been when I scratched my cheek earlier. I forgot my fingers are now caked with dirt. I hardly would have minded were I working alone, but this is right in front of my lover. I freeze a bit, wanting to wipe the dirt away, but still being covered in dirt, Katerina laughs.
こういう時はこうすればいいのよ。
Katerina must be quite used to these sorts of situations. She pulls out a handkerchief from her pocket and wipes the dirt from my face.
はい、これで取れたわ。
ありがとう。
Katerina smiles after wiping my face. She really is so sweet.
こんな時間が永遠に続けばいいのにな。
I'm like, it can, but I think he's referring to this moment. A trifling, ordinary moment, a truly precious thing. I was talking about the moment. The impossible wish to spend all of my time with her at the academy drowns my mind.
なんて望みすぎちゃダメだよな。
But I am plenty happy to just be here right now. With that in mind, I continue to work the fields with Katerina. Time flies when you're having fun. Soon it's time for us to part ways. I wash my hands and put on my coat and tidy up.
じゃあカタリナ、また会いに来るから。
With some reluctance, I see her off to the dormitory. As I turn to go, she calls out to me.
言い忘れるところだったわ。ねえロジー、来週は暇？
来週？
Next week? How about tomorrow?
ええ。ほら、今日よく実ってた野菜を見たでしょ？来週には食べ頃になっていると思うから、みんなで収穫祭しようと思って。だから、ロジーさえよければ、ぜひ来てもらいたいと思ったんだけど。
行くよ。
There's no other answer.
外交官のお仕事とかあるなら無理はしないでって言おうと思ったんだけど。
カタリナと過ごせる時間以上に優先することなんてないよ。
Even if I am busy, it is a simple matter to adjust the schedule. But the harvest festival itself can't be changed. The harvest season is when vegetables are at their best. It is a rare opportunity to see Katerina excited about the fruitful harvest.
絶対行くから。一緒に収穫した野菜を食べよ
よかった。じゃあ来週待ってるわ。あ、今度は私やみんなとお揃いの作業着もロジーの分を用意しておくわね。
I already have work clothes. What are you talking about? Katerina grins brightly, telling me how much she anticipates it. But I think I may well be even more excited than she is. I ingrain the sight of her smile into my memory as I watch her. That's the CG. I thought that might be the CG that we get. That's her wiping his face. That's cute. Alright. I'm gonna go down Doom Ends. Let's see. Chapter...
少し立ち止まってみようかしら。
Low.
思い当たる場所はあるか？よそ見をすんじゃねえよ。
We're going to load save file 1. This is what's going to take the most time because it's like at the very beginning.
賛成！マリアと仲良くするなら大賛成！
My goodness, you're so loud. Alright.
ではこう。
We're going to vote to protect Maria. Right? Yeah.
ヒロインであるマリアを守ってたくさん仲良くするということでいいですかな。
I think I...
ヒロインであるマリアを守ってたくさん仲良くするということでいいですかな。
いいです。
Wow, yeah, this was a long time ago. My objective is set. The strategy being over, I peek out from the sheets and find Keith's worried face.
姉さん、具合 まだ悪かったの？大丈夫？
キース、ああ、いや、具合は平気よ。ただちょっと考えたかったことがあって。
I'm pretty sure we've read all this, so we're gonna jump to the next option.
君の顔も見られて安心したし、俺はもう行くね。
I'm gonna say, is he avoiding me?
それより今のは。
This is after he rescued her from the pirate assault. I'm still confused, but I don't have time to think about it as Rosie pushes me into the infirmary. Bye.
おやすみ、カタリナ。もう一人で部屋を出たらダメだよ。
The door closes and I stand there confused. Why did he brush me off just now? Okay, and then I think we've seen that part.
姉さん、どうして？
So now they're saying what? She wants to... She agreed with something. I totally forgot what it was. Wait, what? There's supposed to be a doom end here. There's only supposed to be two choices. I don't understand. This is not any of the choices for any of the ends. Let's just say instincts, see what happens.
なんという
No,
か
that was the wrong answer,
野
sorry.
生の勘よ、野生。
姉さん。
Just say he gave me food.
いやでもほら、ロジーは美味しいものくれたし。
いやだから食べ物に釣られないでっていつも言ってるよね。
いやいや、もちろんそれだけじゃないけど。
でもそういうところがカタリナ様らしいのですわ。
ああ、そうだな。
Okay, so this must be all the new stuff. We'll just see what happens from here, I guess.
それでロジー、君はシルバの仲間だったのか？
Nicole asks without hesitation. Rosie's face tenses briefly before nodding.
ええ、そうです。俺はシルバ側の人間です。その事実を隠していたことは弁解しようもありません。でもカタリナ、君と接していた時の気持ちに嘘はないんだ。言えないこともたくさんあったけれど、君と話せて、君の笑顔が見られて、俺はとても嬉しくて。今も俺はカタリナを大事な人だと思っている。
As he speaks, Rosie's eyes are so clear. There's not so much as a speck of doubt. I don't completely understand, but I'm sure he has his reasons. I nod. I believe him.
ありがとうロジー、話してくれて。私もロジーは大切な友達だと思っているわ。
I can't skip. What does it skip to now? Who exactly is Rosie? I don't understand. I guess let's just keep going down all the bad things and see what we get. Although he's a bit suspicious, there are times when Rosie's words or actions feel completely out of place. The night we met on the deck, he seemed well versed in the etiquette of escorting. I just can't make sense of it. Whatever, nothing I could do but sleep on it. Well, that was the plan, but...
うむ。
So we're going to vote to escape by ourselves.
海賊を信じず、自分たちの力を信じて、隙を見て逃げるということでいいですかな？
いいです。
Alright, that should... wait. Will that really solve anything?
カタリナ様、大丈夫ですか？
With my strategy meeting done, I turn around to find the girls all staring at me.
カタリナ様、安心してください。私が必ずお守り。
ねえメアリー、やっぱり私たちここから自力で逃げた方がいいと思うんだけど。
Alright, so this is all new content now. For the first time being, I am consulting with Mary. She nods in firm agreement.
はい、私もそう考えておりました。ですが、クイード王国の宰相たちを傷つけては国際問題に発展しかねません。どうにか魔力は使わずに隙を見て逃げられるといいのですが。
But Frederick keeps us under close watch, so there's not so much we can do. In the end, night falls without avail. After eating a simple meal of rations, the girls and I lay down together. We only have a simple rough cloth be embedded despite these comforts. And I can skip now. Okay. Rozy and Giorno and the pirates too. This is supposed to lead to Doomend 2. We'll just say that's so the first option is not even here. The run to him? That's not here at all. We'll say escape now. There's our chance to get away from Set. All of their attention is on Rozy right now. I turn to Mary and the others.
メアリー、マリア、ソフィア、逃げろよ。
I call their names and we run towards the forest. Not even towards them. We run and run as far from Set as possible.
カタリナ様、止まってください。
She's gonna run off the edge.
カタリナ様。
I come to my senses just in time to notice the ground beneath my... I come to my senses just in time to notice the ground vanishes beneath my feet, and so... I pretty much have jumped right off a cliff. I pretty much jumped right off a cliff. Oh my goodness. So stupid. I can hear Mary and Maria screaming as I fall. Oh my goodness. As my consciousness fades, I can almost hear the voices of my family and my last life chiding me for being such an idiot. Wow. Over the edge. Oh my goodness. I can't go back, can I? Dang it. I just wanted to see what the other one gave me. We're gonna load...
どの記録を読み込めばいい？
We're gonna load 2. We're going to call everyone's name.
ロジ、ジオルド様、キースも。
I cannot contain my relief to see that they're all okay. Calling their names, I take a step forward, but...
待て。
Oh. Someone grabs my wrist firmly from behind, and I wince from the pain. That hurts. In my head, too. With that, Frederick stands between me and the boys.
カタリナに手荒な真似をするとは随分と度胸がありますね。
ほんとよくもやってくれたもんだ。人の獲物をぶんどるとはよほど命が惜しくないと見える。ははは、よく言ったものだ。
What happens
まだ
now?
わ。
それよりカタリナ、ごめんね。父さんは一度話し...
Hmm.
大丈夫よ。リンドグレーン公爵はいつもあんな感じなの？
We're gonna see where this goes.
そうなんだよ。困ったことにね。リンド・グレーン家の人間は身内に対しての愛が重くてさ、なんだかそういう家系みたいなんだ。
Let's see, when did I save the first one? It was the very first save file in the very first Rozy route, so loading save file 1, I should have been able to do the 2 choices and go into the Doomend, but it didn't take me there. we'll just see if I get another one or not.
どう思っているか？
He's smart.
ロジーはすごくいい人だと思ってますが、あとすごく頭がいいわ。
He makes wonderful inventions, and I learned that he's been reading difficult books since he was young. I tried to mix what I heard from the Duke, but for some reason Albert just burst out laughing.
なるほどなるほど。よーくわかったよ。
I am still worried.
少々不安が。
不安？どんな不安があるというのかな。
自分にできるのかとか、かえってロジーの足を引っ張るんじゃないかって重圧が。
ならやめましょう。
いや、でも力にはなりたいんですよね。ですが。
大切なのはその力になりたいという気持ちだけだよ。そうした不安を取り除いてみて、純粋にどうしたい？
Robert looks straight at me, so I take a moment to think through it. I'm not sure how I feel, but...
わかりました。やってみます。
カタリナ。
でもジオルド様の了承が取れたらです。
Leave it to me.
バッチリ任せて。今日は絶対食べ過ぎてお腹壊さないから。
I won't get indigestion today.
ああ、いつもお腹を壊してるの。
I do not need to say that out loud. I freeze it, but Rosie just chuckles a bit.
頼もしいよ。ありがとう、カタリナ。
Now all that's left is to make sure I don't misstep and trip or step on Rosie's foot. Rosie sounds so dependable. Even just hearing his words, I can feel like I could breathe more easily. Oh. So, if you say, look at him, it goes to the good end, but we'll nod and see what happens. I'm sure things will be fine because Rosie is here for me. I start to feel drowsy again thanks to Rosie's reassurance. I nod to his words before falling asleep. Goes to the happy end? No, it probably goes to the good end. There's no way it goes to a happy end. Yeah, okay. So I don't know. I can't even skip this. Okay, I can't skip it. Oh my goodness, put that.
いや、そんな決まり初めて聞いたけど。
Anyway, I don't think...
どちらへ行かれるのですか？
I don't think there's two Doomans here because I can't find it. I went through every... Let's see, we'll just load save 2 again and we'll do escape. They're probably going to be the same thing.
メアリー、
Yeah, so she just goes off the cliff. So I don't know where's the other Dooman.
Yoそ見はすんじゃねえよ。
You're just supposed to load this and just go to the 2.
賛成！マリアと仲良くするなら大賛成！
ヒロインである。
いいです。
姉さん、
君
姉さん、どうして？
I'm gonna try something.
大丈夫。迷いそうになったら俺が手を引いてあげる。
はい。
キス。
姉さん。
やっほー。まずは準備運動。
Whoa, this is different. I did not get this scene the first time. I don't even know who this background is. So I went to go start over from the very beginning to try to get the bad end, and this popped up right after they were playing at the pool, and I said to do warm-up stretches. This is before she comes clean, saying that she was hungry in the gallery. This location affords a fine position to observe the events occurring at the pool. From what I gather, the royal family of Sorcier is joining the pool with some other of the nobles. I can't help but chuckle considering the fate that awaits them. I'm sure this has got to be in Silva's route too, right? Maybe I'm just getting ahead of myself.
無邪気なものだ。
You hear one of the noble women call the blonde girl Maria.
俺がマリア・キャンベルか。
She is known to have particularly powerful light magic. At a glance, she appears a sweet, beautiful girl, a commoner of 16 years. She should be an easy target to manipulate. Luck is on my side. The plan will surely succeed. So many preparations have been made for this moment.
戻るぞ。
は。
My right-hand man stands at attention as I turn to leave. For now, another matter requires my attention. Not a moment can be spared if my grand ambitions are to be realized. I will observe them to my heart's content, but all in due time. But just in case I have to remember to read that during Silva's.
Rozy, またね。グミ、ありがとう。
I think this is what one of my I think this is what one of you guys commented on when there was a point of view from Rozy after she got her gummies in the gallery, and it's popping up as unread text for me right now trying to get his Doomin to start. So we'll just read it, I guess.
うん、また。
Katerina waves at me as she runs to the maid calling for her. I hold my breath until she's out of sight and then heave a deep sigh.
何やってるんだ俺は。下手に近づいて悟られるなってシルバに言われたばかりだったのに。何やってるんだ俺は。下手に近づいて悟られるなってシルバに言われたばかりだったのに。
Fortunately, she didn't recognize me. That's sad in itself, but it's better than ruining the plan. I have to assume that this is for the best.
でも本当に彼女がこの船にいるだなんて。
I only saw the Duke and Duchess's name on the invitation list, so I was genuinely surprised to see Katerina coming aboard. But there's no way I would mistake her for anyone else. She still wears the same innocent smile she had 8 years ago. When I heard her friends call her name, I became certain. Katerina Clays, the girl I wanted to meet for such a long time, is on the ship. For the sake of my mission, I can't approach her carelessly. But I can't put her out of my mind, so I've observed her from the shadows.
結局我慢できなかった。
Oh, that's so cute. It was that necklace. She seemed almost in a trance when she reached for it. Something told me I had to stop her.
でも本当にまずかったな。
I may have disguised myself, but she saw my face. If she were to find out what I'm trying to do, nothing good can come of her knowing who I really am. I'm finally reunited with the girl I've missed so much, yet I can't never tell her of my feelings.
友達か。
She innocently called us friends just because I gave her those sweets. So be it. I'll play the role of a friend for now, and then vanish without her ever learning the truth. Well, we saw how well that worked out. But that means I have to continue to hide my position from her.
ずっとあの子を騙し続けるってことだよな。
Lying to such an innocent girl hurts my conscience, but no matter how heavily it weighs on my heart, I don't have a choice.
やらなきゃいけないんだ。
To think of the burden, I think of the burden I must shoulder and take a deep breath. I strengthen my resolve to continue this lie. Oh, that's so sad.
Taku, 一体全部で何個あるんだか。
I'm sure I want to get all of these during Silva's route, so I should probably just stop. I want to read them all there. It's definitely Silva. We're going down this path now. So I'm not finding the other Dumond, and in fact I was just spoiling myself for things that are probably showing up in Silva's end, so we're just gonna go for the good end. And we're going to... Let me scroll down. I'm going to look at Rozy. Thank you, Rozy. My voice fails me, but I look at Rozy, trying to express gratitude. Rozy moves his hand from my forehead to my cheek. The blanketing touch of his hand is so calming that I find myself drifting away. Okay, so we're gonna go watch the good end now. A few days after the capture of the premier of Quid,
いやー、クイードのパンも美味しいわね。
so they just got to Quid, right? No, they didn't. Oh wait, okay, never mind. She just moseying about. This is what I was expecting at the end of the route instead of just after the confession, it's just over. And we go to 6 months and she's gone. Having made a full recovery, I am now taking a sightseeing tour around the capital. With the incident resolved, we're taking advantage of our spring break to enjoy the last of our stay in the Kingdom of Quid. I went to a nearby bakery and bought some bread with local vegetables. I scarf it down as we walk.
ちょっと姉さん、食べ歩きはしないでって言ったでしょ。
Why are you here? She doesn't need to be scolded.
いいじゃない。焼きたてのパンはすぐに食べないとパンに悪いって決まってるもの。
I can stand by that rule.
いや、そんな決まり初めて聞いたけど。
でもカタリナ様がすっかりお元気になられて本当に良かったです。
はい。カタリナ様、もうお体は大丈夫ですか？
ええ、もうバッチリよ。
ならよかった。だが疲れたらすぐに行ってくれ。
ありがとうございます。
I'm doing fine, but I wish I could have walked around with Rozy. Oh, he's not even there. The usual gang is here, but Rozy is not. He is busy with all the preparations for his official succession as Duke. Are we gonna have the party in this one? Let's go to the party. We didn't get to go to the party. Now that the coup has been averted, Rozy can finally take his place as the Duke of Lundgren, the right hand of the king. During this preparation stage, he is often summoned by the king and frequents the royal palace. We are staying at the Lindgren estate, but still, I never get to chat with Rozy because he's so busy. We depart tomorrow, so I wish we could at least talk a bit tonight. Oh, we missed the party. He is at the royal palace again this morning. If luck is against us, we might not even meet before I leave tomorrow. Oh, I'm sure he'll say goodbye. I think that would be terrible. Then I noticed Keith is missing.
あれ？キース？
He just walks off. I look around, notice the others are gone too. You got left behind. I must have gotten separated while I was lost in thought. What was I supposed to do in times like this? It's better if I stay in one place. Maybe I should just return to the estate. I mean, yeah, you're not, you know where you are, at least, right? I just noticed the background. Looks like that's the castle way up there. I stay where I am, continuing to munch when an unknown man approaches me. Oh.
うまそうなもん食ってるね。それどこで買ったんだ？
確かこの道を戻った先にあるパン屋だったと思いますが。
へえ、俺も気になるからさ、ちょっと紹介してくれないか？
I saw that happening. He forces his arm around my shoulder. It reminds me of being harassed by that creepy pirate. Oh, this is bad. People will definitely yell at me for this. Why are you worried about getting yelled at? You're being assaulted right now. I can already hear Keith lecturing to me about daydreaming in public. In the next moment, someone grabs the man's hand.
彼女に何か用ですか？
I also saw that coming.
ロジー！
ああ、なんだてめえは。
You don't know the Duke's son? Do you even live here?
彼女に手を出したら二度とこの町で歩けなくしてやるがいいか。
Rozy's tone is sharp enough to cut, and his grip on the man's arm is strong. He maintains his glare without wavering. Seeing Rozy's face, the man quickly goes pale.
よく見たらリンドグレーンの。いや、失礼しました。
He certainly changed his attitude, didn't he? The man runs off in a panic. After seeing him disappear, I breathe a sigh of relief. I'm saved.
まったくこの国の心象が悪くなってもう二度と来たくないとか思われたらどうしてくれるんだ。
You guys are the perfect pair. He like mumbles weird stuff to himself. You mumble weird stuff to yourself. You guys are a perfect match. Rozy mumbles to himself as he sighs. Then he lightly dusts off my shoulder.
カタリナ、大丈夫？
ロジーがまたすぐに来てくれたから。ありがとう、ロジー。
ちょうど街の様子を見に来ていたんだけど、君が歩いているのを見かけて間に合ってよかった。それよりキース様たちは一人で街に来たの？ちょうど街の様子を見に来ていたんだけど、君が歩いているのを見かけて間に合ってよかったよ。それよりキース様たちは一人で街に来たの？
ああ、それがみんなとはぐれてしまって。
そうだったんだ。それじゃあジオルド様たちも探しているかもしれないし、俺も一緒に行くよ。
でもロジーは仕事中でしょ。悪いしいいわ。一人でも大丈夫だから。
Surely I can find them if I go out into the open road, but then...
ダメだよ。一人で歩くなんて危ないし、それに今日が最後だしね。
Aww, he realizes it too. Today is the last day, so Rozy was worried about that too.
俺も少しでも長くカタリナと一緒にいたいんだ。ちょうど仕事も少しは一段落したし。
Yeah, it's just to see others and go. I like how they say "ne." It's really cute.
じゃあお願いしようかな。
Oh, it's adorable. Rozy smiles gently as he takes my hand. We hold hands as we walk around looking for Giorno and the others.
でももう明日が帰る日だなんて残念だな。本当は他にもいろいろと案内して回りたかったんだけど、ごめんね。
いやいや、ロジーにとって大切なことだし仕方ないわ。それに大丈夫、また来るから。
カタリナ、でもクイードとソルシエは遠いよ。直接結ぶ船便は今のところないし。
Don't worry, you'll figure that out in 6 months. Speaking of which, Giorno and the others said something similar at dinner yesterday. The business venture to develop a major magic ship was intended as a means to develop a direct route between the nations. But with the vinculum in its damaged state, that would not be difficult. No other ships can withstand the journey. Our return ship will require us to stop in many other countries first, and will take a long period of time.
ビンクルム号の修復が早く済めばいいんだけどね。それもいつになるか。
それでもまたクイードに来るわ。だってここはソルシエから出て私が初めて踏んだ外国の地だもの。
This is my first international trip to a foreign nation. I have grown attached to this place, and I see it as my second home.
それにもっとクイードを知りたいし、必ずまた来るわ。クイードだけにある野菜の品種とかも調べてみたいし。
I raise my free fist into the air. Rozy giggles.
そう言ってもらえると嬉しいな。
もちろんよ。それに。
I squeeze Rosy's hand and look up at him. His emerald eyes shine kindly. I want to see more of those eyes. That's why.
ロジーにも会いたいから、きっとまた来るわ。
Rosy's eyes open wide with surprise after a momentary pause. That's cute. I thought she was going to be the one to initiate something with him, but no, she's like, come here. He hugs me.
ありがとう、カタリナ。 りがとう、カタリナ。
Rosie's voice is tender. The way he whispered tickles my ear and makes my heart race. The way his whisper tickles my ear and makes my heart race. A gentle embrace, completely unlike the one we had in pretending to be lovers. Our feelings are much stronger now. A gentle— oh, that was a forceful embrace. Safe and snug in Rosie's arms, I realize that this is my happy place.
俺も君に会いになるべく早く迎えに行くよ。
Aww. Come? Come for me? I'm about to ask him what he means by that, but then...
いた姉さん
Oh, come on. Get ready, kiss. Right in front of everyone. Huh? No! Dang it. I like when they walk in. I like it when the friends see her kissing someone else. It's just a really amusing response. I love watching their amusement or their... I love watching their horrified responses. In that voice, I quickly pushed myself away from Rozy and turned to the source. Everyone is here.
もう姉さんはぐれないようにしてって何度も言ったでしょ。
どうしてあの流れでお前だけがはぐれるんだ。
Seeing everyone runs towards us, I secretly glance at Rozy.
よかった。見られてなかったみたいだね。
Oh, come on. I didn't even see that. My goodness.
そうね。
I have yet to tell everyone about my feelings for Rozy, so I'm a little relieved they did not see us hug. Oh, come on. It would have been even funnier since they don't know. How dare you deprive me of this? But I wanted to ask him what he meant by coming for me. For now, it will have to remain a mystery, but I know things will be okay because we are linked by our feelings.
それよりさっきからそこのお店の香ばしい匂いが気になってるんだけど、行ってもいいかしら。
ああ、あそこのはシュガーナッツのお店だね。
Candy nuts. The enchanting sound of the snack alone gets me excited. The enchanting sound of the snack alone gets me excited. Rosie laughs heartily.
結構美味しいんだよ。食べてみる？
Obviously.
え？姉さんさっきパン食べてた気が。
Of course, she wants more.
甘いものは別腹よ。
I point the way with a commanding finger, and we all head for the candy nut shop. I tried the sweet snack immediately. When I looked to my side, I catch Rozy watching me with a gentle smile. Even though I know this is only for today, even though I know it's only for today, I get to spend time with him. That makes me so happy. As the happiness fills my chest, I enjoy my day on the town. It was cute, but still. I wanted to enjoy the friends' exasperated responses. I didn't see Giorno there at all. He must not have been there. Even though they said they're going to go find, I think his name was included, but whatever. Anyway. Well, that's the end of all Rozy's routes. Unfortunately, I couldn't find another Doomend. I'm thinking that because I start each episode from the chapter screen, that something's getting messed up and it's not doing all the ends correctly, but luckily it's just messing up the Doomends. It's not messing up any good ends or anything. Because this is the only game I've had this problem with following these guides. I follow the guides on Atomi Kitten, because her guides are really good. Because those guides are really good. I like those guides anyway. But, and the guides have never been wrong. There's always been exactly the endings that are posted there. There hasn't been weird stuff like this where endings don't pop up. So I think that's just because every episode I've been leading with, like, from the chapter page instead of just continuing my save. Even though it really shouldn't matter, but whatever. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like down below and or subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one in Silva's route. This is the one I've been excited for the most part. I will see you guys there. Bye.